welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while, it's been over 2 months, but I'm back. I really appreciate your patience. I do appreciate the support. I do appreciate my new subscribers. I'm gonna start you guys off today with a little bit of walking lesson for my little nugget. She just got her land legs, so she's just walking around doing her thing. But today I'm gonna teach you guys how to make a simple homemade flan or baked custard. So let's get into the ingredients. So for today's recipe, guys, we're going to be using, this is very simple, homemade. We're going to need 3 eggs. We're only going to be using the yolk of the eggs, not the white. 1 can of condensed milk, 1 can of carnation evaporated milk, 1 cup of sugar, 1 vanilla or some vanilla extract, some nutmeg, the dish you're going to bake it in, and a blender. I'll show you what the blender is for. So to get started, I'm just going to go ahead and add my cup of sugar into my pot. And basically what we're going to do is caramelize this sugar until it gets like a nice brown caramel color. So we're going to wait for it to melt down. So basically what we're going to be doing is just caramelizing the sugar. And this is probably the most tedious part of it all, guys, because the trick is not to let it burn. So we'll just keep stirring as we go. Also, guys, I've already preheated my oven to 350 degrees, so I have that preheated already, just waiting on my baking pan. So we're basically just going to focus here on our sugar. As you can see, it started to melt already, guys. Look. So it's melting down, so all we have to do is just keep stirring because you do not want it to crystallize. So just keep stirring as you go. Alright, guys, as you can see, after about 5 to 7 minutes, we've developed a nice golden caramel color that we were looking for. Now, I've taken it off the heat because I don't want it to start burning, and I'll just keep stirring for a few more seconds until it's all caramelized. Alright, guys, so my caramel is done. So what I'm going to do now is just basically pour it into my pan. So as you can see, guys, I went ahead and I poured it into my pan. Now, once you pour it into the pan, you have to work fast and actually spreading it out because this tends to seize up and gets hard very quickly. As you can see, mine has these little squiggly lines in it because it started to set on its own. Nevertheless, it's fine. So let's go ahead and put that aside and we'll move on to our custard. So I went ahead and I already got my yolks out of my eggs. So I'll add my 3 yolks. Now, some people do decide to mix this by hand, which is totally fine. I prefer to do it in a blender because it's much easier. I'll add 1 can of evaporated milk, 1 can of condensed milk, and this is sweetened condensed milk. Now, as you can see, my condensed milk can is not all the way empty because that's going to go on some bread. Now, I'm going to add a splash or a tablespoon of vanilla extract. That should be good. And then I'm going to add some cinnamon. Nutmeg, actually. There we go. Now, if you don't like nutmeg, you don't have to add it. Don't mind the babies in the background. It's quarantine and we're homeschool and cooking. So now that everything is added in my blender, guys, let's go ahead and blend it up. Alright, guys, after a few minutes in the blender, this is what it looks like. Well, just a few seconds, actually, not really minutes. So we're going to go ahead and pull this to the front. This is our caramelized caramel. And we're going to go ahead and just pour this all on it. Can you hear the crackle? That's divine. Alright. Now what I like to do, this is optional. I just prefer it. Once I put this here, I'll just sprinkle a little bit more nutmeg to the top of mine because I like the nutmeg. Alright, and now I'm going to go ahead and pop this in the oven in a water bath. So I'm going to put this in a tray with water and I'm going to put it in the oven for about 30 to 45 minutes. Guys, and this is the final product. This is just a slice that I cut out of it because my family already started to devour it because it's oh so delicious. If you guys see, if I jiggle it, it's very wiggly, nice and custardy. Don't mind my fingers, guys. It's quarantine and there's no salons open. So this is my take on homemade flan, baked custard, whatever you call it. Thank you so much for watching. If you like, hit subscribe. And let me know what else you want to see. Thank you. Have a great day and stay safe, guys.